Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. I hope you all are doing well. We're just going to get things more or less kicked off here with some more Chained Echoes. Now, we did leave off with the party being split and having to follow through 3 different adventures. Being Glenn and Len, Sienna, and then the remaining thing, as my brain's starting to struggle with names, but Rob, Victor, and Killian. And we all were able to make it to the inn here, and in the morning, Len has run off. And essentially, we're left holding... I was gonna say holding the bag, that's the wrong phrase. Wondering where she's exactly run off to, and why she just kind of abandoned everyone. But we also got to learn a little bit more just about the world in general, and how everything is more or less alive and has a soul, such as these flowers, that we can run through and apparently destroy, hearing their souls before they go away. Kind of morbid. But we need to figure out our new skill that we unlocked. So if you're just jumping into the stream and you've already played this game, I have the 11th stat skill star. So hopefully that gives people an indication of how far I am into this game. Now for Glenn, so I've kind of been a little more all over the place, but I think, like, I've been making a lot of characters more offensive based. Glenn, I feel like I need to make more of a tank, right? So I don't want to up his attack here. I don't want to do anything with attack up again. I'm fine with him having human killer, just so he can at least help out. But I think I want to bump his defense or health. That's what I'm kind of debating right now. I think his health is in a good spot though, so I should probably bump his defense up. Sienna, so far I've had her be more of a glass cannon, focusing around kind of playing with crit a lot of the times. I do have Rob who can apply Paralyze, so I am tempted to grab Iaijutsu. Because that could be a really good finisher between the two for synergy. So I think I might actually do that. And I'm sure Rob is not going to be the only way I can apply Paralyze in this game. But the other question is, like, would I instead want Blind? But I feel like I am better off with this skill. And that's everyone that can equip a skill for right now. I could try to learn and level up the skills further, but I don't think we're in a spot where I feel like I have to do that with any of my set skills. Like, I don't have to finish leveling these up. Would it be nice? Sure, but I don't think it changes much if I do or don't. So anyhow, let's just make sure this inn has nothing else for us here before we move on. I hope you're able to catch up with your friend. I'm sure we'll be able to. It's unlikely they got very far. And Arlette's just got dots. And she's staring at a wall. A little terrifying. But yeah, so we learned a lot of different things from the last. I killed another flower. The last episode, where Glenn here is being targeted more or less by the world. For the exact reason why, we can't say. I thought that was optional. But we are in the Fjord Woods. Fjord Woods? I'm not sure. Either way, we're going the other way then. So we can see what's over here. That's the wrong way. Okay. We're being forced in this direction. We got a little bit more insight into Rob's and kind of his dilemma with his own people, right? Because his father wasn't able to keep hold of promises, and he still has such a high... If you're a bandit in any sort, you're just a bad person. You are below life. It should be put into the ground. But he's still a lordling. So when someone of higher status tells him not to, he backs off and actually listens. Because we saw how quick he was willing to just kill someone that they've already defeated and captured just because they were essentially a thief. Rob himself is a very brutal person, but he's a very squishy character. I feel like I want to use... Well, that's wrong slot. Put you right there. Alright, wolves, what do you got for me? You got nothing for me to steal. Alright. Nice crit. Let's go ahead and buff everyone, actually. Okay. You got a whole healing attack? Oh, that's unfortunate for me. I need to switch characters. We are struggling. I need to change Rob and Glenn, I think. Because I am going to be missing out on healing on potential turns. And Glenn's not really able to do much with group fights. Unless it's a boss fight. Glenn has a lot more purpose on bosses. And honestly, I think a lot of it boils down to I might have fucked up with building Glenn early on. I don't know. That tree looks suspicious. Do we have more rewards we can grab here? So we need to find 28 chests. Quest. Win an encounter against the horned lizards without taking any damage. Well, fuck that. I mean, it's probably doable, but so far, fuck that. Okay. See, this seems like a secret, but no. No, I can't go in there. Can't go into the weird tree place. Oh, that's a soldier. Alright, we're going to ignore the soldier for now. Just make sure I wasn't missing something up this way. The first hikers from the Cortara Mountains, arriving so early. You must have slept at Old Dambert's. Indeed, we are on our way to Tormund. Our companion has gone ahead. Have you seen her? No, unfortunately not. Are you sure? Don't you want to know what she looks like to begin with? This time in the morning, only people from Tormund's direction pass by here. Nobody crosses the mountains in the dark. So if someone comes from your direction in this time of day, they probably slept at the White Rose Inn. I would have noticed someone passing by. Believe me. Or, wait. I don't know how you say that, actually. There's a lot of laughs I just don't know. I'm just gonna put that out there. It's not something that, like, I really noticed before with a lot of media. And then it's something I don't have to worry about with sign language. Because sign language, you just sign laughter as laughter. Laughter is laughter. It's not anything else like all these other different kinds of laughs that people do with a hearing world. So, I don't really know how to do these other labs. The village of Eden is close. We should ask there instead of interrogating this dubious figure. Do what you want. But if your companion was a woman, you should hurry. What do you mean? Never mind, never mind. Just the ramblings of a dubious figure. Farewell. Let us make haste. I'll do this fight, but I don't think I need to. Yeah, two of them are attacking me right away. I'd rather just nerf all of them. Alright, why did I do that? I know I just debuffed all of them. And then you have your normal shot. And then Petal Storm. And Rob's skill should be leveled up now, right? Yeah. Okay. Nothing here? There is a path, but I can't access that way. Excuse me. At least I don't think I can. No, definitely not. Alright, well I don't know if the soldier is the correct path or the merchant is the correct path, so we'll see what the soldier is about. It was just one guy. This part of the forest is sealed off. Oh. Alright then. Find 5 collectibles. And we have a fast travel location. Do I need to upgrade your weapon? No. Well, I guess, can I upgrade your weapon? No, I need a long feather, and I haven't been lucky enough to get anything. You need a long feather as well, go figure. I'd rather upgrade your armor so far, because your armor's been pretty consistent, but... I can combine those HPs, actually. Use... I can't? Oh, wait, it has to be one rank, lower, right? I believe that's how it's supposed to work. Alright, for now, I'll just give you this one. I can give you mind up, so at least your healing is better. For your group healing. Need anything? Oh, you're just a shop, huh? Well, I probably don't need any weapons or anything like that right now. You come from old Danbert's? Phew, I wouldn't want to spend a single night there. He's a strange fellow, and there are a lot of scary rumors about him. It started when he came to Aiden from Tormund. At that time, there's no inn here. But instead of opening one in the village, he moved closer to Kortara. If you travel northeast, you'll reach the flower fields of Perpetua. Be sure to pack some medicine, so that you can protect yourself from status ailments. Alright. I feel like we're probably okay on our status ailments front. But maybe wouldn't hurt. Just to go up to 10 of everything. A group of scientists have set up a camp in the west. I wonder what they're looking for. Ooh, what's this? Money! And bolas? Inflicts heavy. Okay. It's probably bolas, not bolus. It's probably the what I'm actually thinking about being the things that you throw at someone and freaking bring them to the ground that way. On the way to Tormund, you've almost made it. Gotta pet the dog. Keep away from the western part of the Fire Woods. Forest dragons can be found there. Living in the woods, they may have lost the ability to breathe fire, but they are still very dangerous. Supposedly, Danbert of the White Rose Inn was once a scientist. People say he was researching something forbidden and was run out of town. Can you believe it? I bet it has to do with human experimentation. Now, he is a simple innkeeper. Or he wants us to think that. Can people really change? The continents of Aldria form a ring. If you look at them in the form of a clock, from 1 to 4 o'clock, you will find the continent of Wapen, the largest of the continents. Here, not only the free cities share the landscape, but also the Arnsrek, the Republic of Dorver, and the city-state of Vadi. In the far north, where the climate is harsh, live the High Brothers. This land of vast plains changes to the south into the largest mountain range in Valdria, Ramunda, before heading southwest to the temperate plains and southeast to the wild jungles of Vadi. Continue to follow the clock hand between 4 and 7 o'clock, you will find the elongated continent of Do. Due to old documents of drunken sailors, the continent has long been wrongly classified as a chain of islands. Here, the Suna and Hana populations live in an eternal war, which was already instigated before the War of the Thousand Kingdoms. The peace treaty at the end of the Fifth Era, which was forced upon them, did not change much. Between 7 and 9 o'clock lies the continent of Brandion, which has been completely ruled by the Galentin Empire since time immemorial. Unfortunately, there's not much left of either the empire nor the continent itself, as they were completely devoured by the fungus. Between 9 and 11 lies Jadar, which is dominated by the Doman Desert. Here lies the Empire of Revolution to the south and Nabriella to the north. At 12 o'clock, we find our beautiful home, Valandis, too big to call it an island, too small for a continent. Finally, the island of Miranda exists in the middle of the ring. It sends the tour around our known world. Outside of the continents lie the ring seas. And what is outside of them? Nobody knows. Only the rock mass Pangea in the north was discovered beyond the ring seas. But, except for the coast, where the mighty Baki live, nothing is known about this place. Alright, well, I can go into the river, but I have to find someone else to talk to about our friend the innkeeper. There's only one forest bigger than the Fjord Woods on Valandis, the Inner Sanctum. It's forbidden to go there, and if you ask me, it's too dangerous as well. I hear fairies live there and play tricks on humans. Hi, cat. Alright. Angry cat. My wife got some delicious coffee today. Would you like to try some? No thank you. But I'll take your snacks. Goodbye. A few months ago, a mob set out for the old Daneburg. The reason was Yelena, the daughter of our fisherman. She wanted to meet her fiancé and set out for the entrance to the Cortaro Mountains. However, she never arrived there. She must have passed by the White Rose Inn, but Daneburg would not hear of it. He could have missed her, of course, but he was suspiciously sure she never passed there. People thought he was a strange guy anyway. The mob then turned his house upside down, but couldn't find anything. That's the wrong way. Alright. Okay, before we continue, I actually need to get a new drink. I didn't realize mine was gonna run out so freaking fast. I'll be back. Alright, I am back. So, Rob picks up. I have a very bad feeling about this. This Daneburg. Normally, I have a pretty good sense of a person's character, but I couldn't get much out of him. Do you think Lean is possibly still there? Not going to tell me that the guy kidnapped Lane while sleeping next to her. My sleep is not very deep, I'll have you know. We don't know if he mixed anything into the drinks, though. You can't be serious. Enough! We have to go back. He's right. If we are wrong about our assumptions, she will surely be able to manage the way to Tormund on her own. But if the rumors are true, let's head back. Better safe than sorry if everyone's being weird and creepy about the only stop that you can make on the way up here. And while those flowers do make noises similar to those of the dead, they've all been weirdly female noises as well, if I heard correctly anyways. Dame Bert. He went around the back. Dame Bert, what have you done? What is this place? Are these cells? We need to find Lean fast. The question is why Lean, right? Because he had both, if we're going off the assumption he's only going after females, why Lean? And why not both Lean and Sienna, if he had the opportunity? The experiment was a success. I was able to transfer the plant's ether into another plant. Its magical potential increased drastically, but that was only the easy part. That could be it. If he can detect or have a sense for someone's magical aptitude, he needs Elaine's magic. What for? We're not there yet. The results of my experiments are astonishing. I was able to put the soul of a plant into a monster. Again, the magical potential increased. Unfortunately, the monster died. My colleagues will not like to hear it. I have to change my test objects. The Court of Ethics has banned me from Tormund. Ha. Wage war for over a century, but cry foul when a few lives are lost. Without human experimentation, I won't be able to get any results. So are these then all the people he's experimented on? Well, it autosaved going that way, so that's probably the right direction? Here we are. Progress. The human test subjects increased their magical abilities immensely, but similar to the monsters, no one survived the experiments. However, I succeeded multiple times in embedding the human soul into plants. They survived the procedure and are blooming in white splendor throughout my garden. Oh. So that's what that is. Len was the first one to notice the sound they made, right? Princess! What did he do to you, Princess? She is unconscious, but otherwise fine. Let us take her and leave quickly. And straight into my trap. If only he had moved on to Tormund and not listened to the gossip of the villagers. You lousy piece of shit. I'll kill you. Jeez, Rob. Do not waste your strength. The way I see it, we will spend the next few days having a good time together. If you think these bars will prevent me from slitting your throat, then I'm pretty sure they'll hold your anger. They've been tested several times, so calm down for now. And you're involved in these things as well, child? What is this all about? You know me as Ig Danebird, the landlord of this cozy inn. I'm actually a former scientist from Tormund. And this here is my little laboratory. What sick shit have you been doing here? Glad you asked. For centuries, the magical potential of all races has been declining from generation to generation. In a few decades, nobody will be able to cast magic anymore. My goal is to tickle out this potential. For this reason, you're abducting people? If I can infuse several souls into one living being, I might raise its magical potential tremendously. So I developed a procedure to catch and infuse souls. I obviously needed test subjects though. I started with flowers, but eventually switched to monsters, then humans. Unfortunately, I forgot one thing. Soul is not only a collection of ether, it is the collective conscious of a living being. With a soul, I transferred not only ether, but also personalities and memories. It's like a second identity would enter the body. The highly developed human mind broke immediately. It went insane. Theoretically, it was a success. The magical potential increased. If it had not killed itself, its body would have endured the strain and would still be alive. Can you believe it? You did this. Lean, you are awake. I already thought their screams sounded differently. The weeping Marys in your garden, are they human souls I infused into flowers? Only some of them, I must add. The ether makes them bloom even prettier. You're mad. A fully developed human mind that can see, hear, and feel, trapped inside a flower, deprived of everything. Nobody noticed the disappearance of so many people? Most people here are travelers, whose homes are far away, and the Kortara Mountains are not considered very safe. If once a month a person disappeared, no one would think anything of it. But I must confess, maybe I overdid it a bit. The people Iden got suspicious. Alright, thanks for answering my questions. In retrospect, I shouldn't have asked, so let's stop it here. You'll pay now. And how will you do this? How? You don't actually think such a lousy lock could keep me in, do you? After them. I would never forgive this man. Lynn, are you able to walk? Yes, I am fine. I am just at a loss for words. I am trying to piece where I've heard like this, familiar theming of music from. Like obviously I'm going back to Final Fantasy because that's the only one I can think of. I just don't know which Final Fantasy song this is reminding me of. Or maybe I've just heard it earlier in this game and I'm going crazy. Let's go with that. Then save them for now. Okay. Fuck that guy. Let's get our new spell. And I want to synergize with you having dry. So I want wind jump. Excuse me, sorry about that. So now she has an AoE attack. And then I want to buff her magic if I can. On my next level. Let's put Rob over here. And then swap Santa over here. Do I swap Victor and Killian? No. I think I could leave these two as is. Because I should have enough healing now in the party. I don't think it's too much of an issue. As long as they play well. Probably. Oh. Meh, doo-doo. Because then Rob can set up Sienna to do some big starting damage. Lynn's gonna buff herself on her first go. But if Sienna goes before Rob, she can buff herself and then... Yeah. Yeah. Alright, you crazy scientist. Can't go that way. Sure. So now we gotta deal with the monsters you've let free. They are weak to air. That's good to know. Oh, that's bad. Alright, Danebert. Where the fuck do you think you're even going? Okay, let's apply dry to everything. Not particularly a fan of this formation. I think I want to switch these two. Unfortunately, Killian's just single target heal is so fucking potent. It's really hard to be like, let's not take our, like, main healer guy, right? Right. Let's have her use her ultra move on these puddings. Nice crits. See. This is the way we came from, but I want to make sure there's nothing that I missed. Doesn't look like it. Alright. Where the blah blah blah. Where the fuck you at, Danebert? Damn it! How did this happen? Where do you think you're going, child? Stop right there. Danebert. Curses. There's nowhere left, you monster. Your abominable deeds will have an end now. Ha! Arlette, to me! The girl? What are you waiting for? Go, or you'll get a beating. This magical potential. Impossible. Well, now you're at a loss for words, aren't you? Arlette's the only one who survived the infusion of countless souls. You're not serious. I swear to you, shitface, you'll never get out of here alive. You do not decide that. Go, Arlette. Show them your power. Well, now we are fighting Arlette. I can't steal from you, so I'm going to do that later. And paralyzed, we got the paralyzed. Nice prediction. We'll hit them with the Iajitsu. For 400, that's a nice hit. I was gonna say, it looked like you were weak to water. Still paralyzed. Nice. We'll buff her again. We'll hit them with poison. And then armor break, just to extend it for 3 turns. And we will use we have water bombs. Yeah. Water thrust. You've been staggered, so I gotta swap you anyways. All stats up. Alright. Is that something I can remove? That's something I probably want to remove. That's not gonna work the way I thought it would. Alright. I'm gonna hit you with... You're still absorbing damage. Okay. Ooh, shit. Just took out Rob. Alright. I do need to get Rob up here, so we're going to focus on that. Fortunately, I can't stop her next attack. I need to get some TP back, so we're just going to use his Ultra move in this situation. Already have crit buff up, right? Yeah. That's Armor Breaker. Right, can we cleanse that off? No. So I unfortunately do need to just wait. And it's off now. I should have paid attention to my overdrive. That could be bad. Yeah, that was painful. Pedal Storm. And then I need to heal everyone up. Oh, that heals her, but I need to bring down my overdrive. Let's feed some sweets to Killian. So he needs mana back desperately. If I do anything with her, it'll bump us. Rob's the squishiest out of everyone out right now, so... I need to do it this way. Not only so I can heal, but also self-buff, Sienna. Oh, nope, that was the last hit. We've murdered a child! So, Damebert. And Arlette is exhausted. What is this, Arlette? That can't be all you've got. It's over, Damebert. You brat. You're useless. Stop. What are you doing? Not the flowers. Stop it. My precious flowers. Ah! Hey, why'd you dive right into the flowers, you frickin'... She lives. Her wounds are severe. I can only treat them temporarily. We have to bring her to a doctor. But are we doing her a favor? It is not for us to decide. Even in times of peace, one is not spared from the cruelty of man. If you think this was a particularly cruel example, then you haven't experienced much of the world yet. Are you telling me that this is a common story to tell at a campfire? No. It's a common story to withhold at a campfire. There, that should do it. We have to go. Let's take her to Aiden. The doctor will take care of her. Poor girl. I cannot fathom what she has been through. Hey, who's that near the barkeep? You're a new character that's not been here. Thanks for solving the problem of Damebert. There was a lot of gossip about him, but nobody would have thought that such cruelties were committed on his property. I must thank you as well. My daughter, Yelena, was probably one of his victims. She disappeared without a trace a few moons ago. That didn't suit her at all, when I think about what he did to her. We will leave for the White Rose Inn right away, and take care of his property. I just wish I could strangle this monster with my own hands. Now shut up! Can't a person here drink his ale in peace? Hick. Your general? Sorry, we will be quieter. The volume is not even the problem, Dollface, but the content. He is talking crap. I can't listen to that. What do you mean? Please, avoid the conversation. This is General Godfrey of Tern. Usually, he comes here for a drink because the constant rain and torment depresses him too much. Or so he says. He is not to be joked with. I do not know him. He must be new. And we shouldn't get to know him. Remember, Maeve, keep your identity secret until we are in Torment. It's not far anyway. This Damebert, or whatever he was called, wanted to change the world. He wanted to accomplish great deeds. This is admirable. Didn't you hear what he was doing? Of course I did. Do you know how many people stand in the way of progress and are crushed every day? The weak just die. No different to a good old-fashioned war. How can... Now be quiet. What are you trying to tell me, huh? You don't agree with me? Do you want to claim that the life of your daughter weighs more than progress? Killian, hold yourself back. Even if you beat him up and we run away, the village will surely feel the consequences. Just father another daughter. It can't be that hard for you. You're breeding like rabbits. Okay, but like, can we punch him? You probably remember the gutter where you fell upon her mother for the first time? Find a new victim there. You asshole. What did you say? Who do you think you're talking to? I. Ah! Fucking Glenn's taking him out. Glenn. I'm sorry. What have you done? You'll take revenge on the entire village. Can this day get any worse? Huh? He's asleep? Thank God. And you? I'm grateful for Danebert, but please leave now. If we're lucky, he will have forgotten everything when he wakes up. First is Danebert, then General Godfrey. What's wrong with these people? Well, people have the potential to be as angels, and yet often, they choose to act like demons. But we must not let it get us down. It is our job to make the world a better place. That's why we have to rebuild our group, Glenn. Let us move on. We leave the village to the north. Are you well, Raphael? I heard a demon attacked the banquet. Aye. I only got a few scratches from it. These are probably the two Sky Armor pilots we saw who fired the shots to kill the demon. That's a relief. You're needed here. His Holiness is behaving strangely. How so? He closed half of all churches in southern Pangaea, and almost all orphanages in the Free Cities. Can you imagine the chaos that is going on right now? The citizens are terrified. They're losing their faith. He has his reason. Only I do not see these reasons. I've already spoken to Sir Domin. Inquisitor Ava, don't worry so much. This blade serves to judge heretics. It has no other function. This topic does not fall within your jurisdiction. Hold on. I just remembered who Raphael is. If I'm remembering characters right. Also, I might have had my mic in the wrong spot. I'm stupid. But anyhow, Raphael was essentially the Inquisitor, right? You know, them being the swords of the church. He's that masked armor guy that we saw at the banquet, who tried to solo fight the demon, and then the demon got away from him. Anyhow, we are the swords of the church. You don't have to tell me that. But if I do not know His Holiness's target, where do I strike? A sword does not need to see. It must be guided by a steady hand. Then it can find its targets. His Holiness knows what he is doing. Inquisitor Wyatt. He is awaiting us. Come. We'll talk another time. Look at that, Raphael. Why are you back? There were complications. I had to. Yes, yes, yes. I have already heard about it. A demon or something. Have you forgotten your orders? You are the most reliable sword I have at hand, and therefore it hurts me all the more that you returned so early. Forgive me, Your Holiness. I will leave for Volandis immediately. It is in good hands with me. Under my supervision, the church will be able to expand even further. Why Volandis, if I may ask, Your Holiness? Volandis is a swamp of the wicked, as you know. War has been raging there for years. It is time that we show the pagans the true way. Let Raphael see to it that we gain a foothold there. Marcus now receives you. Oh great. You three, come along with me. Wait a minute. There we have the reason for our red numbers. His Holiness himself. Watch your tongue. Unlike you, I have a reputation to keep. You cannot blame the bad business on him alone. I can't? The church division is squandering money all over the place. Soldiers, churches, priests, orphanages. And do you know in how many countries people still pay taxes? Almost nowhere. And I heard that you had to close several locations. Where does the money you saved go? It's probably running away from you. You make it easy for yourselves. We may not make a direct profit, but the success of all your departments is based on our work. We are the ones who civilize the barbarians. We turn monkeys into men so that they are able to use your tools and throw money into your purses. Without the church, you are nothing. Hear, hear. Well spoken. Enough. Stop it. All together. His Holiness certainly has good reasons to close some of his locations. I trust him. He is the foundation of our faith. I tolerate no disrespect. Forgive me, my lord. But it is time for results. I read the report from Volandis. Inquisitor Raphael, I trust you will be returning shortly? I will do so tonight, my lord. Normally, no beast would scare me away. But this red-eyed demon was in a league of its own. Red-eyed, you say? My lord? Please, come closer. The rest of you, leave the room. My lord? Closer. Kneel down. Shock and surprise. Impossible. My lord? You actually met her there, did you not? What do you mean, my lord? The Holy Mother. She is in Volandis. Can that be? Does fate bring them together? I do not quite understand. From now on, you are under my direct command. But my faith binds me to His Holiness. And it will stay this way. Raphael, listen to me. Your mission remains basically unchanged. But beyond that, you have two things to do for me. First, somewhere in the Volandis lies the grave of Lady Rena. You must find it. The grave of Lady Rena? But even more importantly, is that you bring the Holy Mother to me. She has returned. You met her at the banquet. Her name, she is Princess Celestia Valkyrin of Terran. Bring her to me, Raphael. She is the foundation of our faith and our company. A very long time ago, when Eldria was still divided into thousands of kingdoms, and wars raged in every corner, an abysmal evil appeared. It is said that it was created out of the suffering, despair, and hatred of mankind. Within 7 days, it plunged the world into a sea of flames, inexorably extinguishing life almost everywhere. No weapons existed that could destroy it. Eldria seemed lost. However, with the power of the one God, and under the guidance of the Holy Mother, the evil could be sealed. Until today, it sleeps in its cage, waiting for its chance. The arrival of the Holy Mother is a sign. The time for the final battle draws near. Raphael, we stand at the crossroads of destiny. It is your task that we follow the light on the right path. You are responsible for the future of this world. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright. I need a moment. I gotta make sure I set that down gently. I need a moment to stretch my legs and have a bit of a break. So we will be right back. And we should be good to continue playing through. Alright. I've returned. And it sounds like we're reaching the final part of the story to be able to get back to, or not back, but to finally end up at Tormund. I mean, the quest is to literally reach Tormund. I've read this already. I never remember what houses I've been in. I was gonna say, I feel like there is a chest up here I can grab. And this fight is entirely unnecessary, but they're really beating up Killian over there. Oh, she's going to go before Killian, before I can apply my other buff. That's disappointing. If I defend for a turn, she loses it. Okay. can you stop with your healing and just perish? I punched my desk. Sorry about that. I should learn new skills before I head to Tormund. Okay. Let's sort out our skills here. As the dogs start going crazy, I apologize. Alright, so magic for her. I feel like I want this skill instead of the attack up. In this one I will level up to 2, so it's charging with the others. I was gonna say, how do I know which one's class specific? Because she has silence resistant. But I could also equip her with TP up or flying killer. Which I have on character passive, so I'm a little confused there. Alright, maybe I've been handling those skills wrong as well, so... I'll just go with the more rare drops on her. Okay. So you have one more skill you can equip there. I want to level up this because this is rather potent. I mean, I could bring that all the way to 3. You're currently equipped with a robe, so this doesn't really do anything for you. You have another attack up you can equip. Okay. So because of the class, okay, so class passive skills, I can put my passive skills on there. Or I could, when I get a class emblem, I get class those passive still. That's what I'm looking at. Okay. So I didn't need to spend those points the way I did, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Gives me options later once these start getting maxed. Or I could start maxing them now. Considering I'm not spending my points on anything else. Like, it makes sense to bring that up. Need a little more SP for maxing out the heal. Could just max this out or the healing him. Actually, let's do that. The mana cost goes down. Okay. Do I know what I'm doing? No. Not entirely. But if it's working for now, it works for now. Yeah, I want that chest over there. What? The fuck is that? It's like, it's adorable, but it's also a monster. What the fuck? Oh, you resist wind, so ow. They're hitting us with a stampede. I can steal from them. Alright, well that didn't help. Alright, fine. Kill my main character. No. Perish. Honestly, equipping all of them with some sort of, hey, you have a chance to counter a physical attack, is probably a good idea. Anyhow, more drums. Alright, please tell me you steal from it this time. God damn it! I should have maxed out that ability. Win 100 battles. Nice. So there's loot probably up that way, because this doesn't really go anywhere. Maybe this way? I don't know. The hidden treasure stuff is gonna be the part of this game I at least look forward to figuring out. I just went for a loop-de-loop. Alright. At least we don't have to fight that weird boar creature. I'm going to defensively give us healing first. I don't want to do that. Why did I not heal the party? Why am I the way that I am? Why do I make such stupid choices? Alright, what else is there to explore in this place now? Yep, there is a path right here. Shielded mail. Well, Killian, it looks like you've got enough. Wait, can I put that on, Can I put that on Victor? So your mana goes down, your mind goes down, but your defensive will go up. And your health goes up, which would be huge, because I need you to buff my characters more than I want you to do damage anyways. So we're gonna play that. And so you actually have some use out of your frickin' ability. Oh yeah, there's nothing that way. So going north should be the right direction? Listen, it came at me. It wanted to start a fight, so we're gonna go start a fight. What is your weakness? Water? Painful, but you know what? Understood. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a whole boss mob, but no. We're just bullying this thing. It's just a dude. And we killed it. Why, hi, Bridge. You know, this is becoming a whole network of places to explore. That's a dragon. That's another dragon. That's several dragons. This feels like the home of the dragons, you know? This feels like I should save. Because this is starting to feel like, hey, I'm not supposed to be here. Oh, but there's a hidden cave up here. We got the money, let's go! I know I'm aggressively saving. And I could probably leave the fight if I started, but... Okay, yep, yeah. Yeah. No. We're not getting that chest right now. I'm sorry, they one-shot my party members. I'm leaving. There's like 5 of them. We're gone. How did you actually make it through Cortara on your own, Sienna? Avoiding danger is my talent. That doesn't seem to have quite worked out so far. Let's call it a run of bad luck. Granted, in Cortara, as Lisbon with magical abilities helped me. A Lisbon who knows magic. They're giving us a lot of fucking money. And I was gonna say, we're probably on the right way. Man, if only I could get that chest right now. A pack of evil wolves! Ow. Ow. Can you stop? Please? This is rude. We'll call down the power of the sword upon you. And, you know, perish. Alright, we got some items that apply heavy, so they'll take more damage from earth-related stuff. Yeah, everywhere else is either I can't make it across or dragons. So we're going this way. And it started to rain. Which probably means we're on the right way, concerning what the City of Tormund is. But man, have they fucked up all these trees. In preparation for their war. More than likely not. So much money. We've made like 3K now? If my rough math is right. And I don't know if that means I need to be preparing for something. Or like, hey, we're just going to give you all this money back. Make sure you go spend it on upgrades right now. What is this? We got a shirt. I wish you told me what I did without having to go in my equipment menu. Because if it's something that gives me agility, that could be nice. Gives me HP, gives me a little bit more mind. I lose 1 point of mana. Probably not for any of the characters I currently have. Now that being said, I've never looked at these accessories. I haven't actually gone through them at all. So you bump my agility and wind resistance. You do nothing. You bump attack, magic mind, mana, and defense. Well, this makes sense for you because I'm building you for agility anyways. Although I do need to start bumping your attack. I guess you can put on the scarf even though it's nothing? The Gorget makes sense on you because I want more mind anyways. I don't know what crystal slots means. Or what that 1 dot means, I should say. But you, I want this medallion on for just more magic. Although, would the Gorget be better on you? Because then you can also bump your mind a little bit, you have some fire resistance. But you get more out of magic than he gets out of magic. So we'll equip that. Yeah, I have been forgetting about the accessories for a while now. That's the wrong way. Alright, Glenn, you party pooper. You going to tell me this is the wrong way too? No? Well, you know, there's a dragon over here. Can I get around the dragon? Nope. Listen, we were just checking if we could get around you, because the game didn't tell me not to. Goodbye. Well, we've reached Tormund. For better or worse. So, this is your hometown, Tormund. Yes, the main capital of Terran, where the rain never ends. Well, it actually ends sometimes, but the days are far and few between. The city is so gloomy, makes me want to go to a bar and get a drink. Or have a hot bath. Hey, come with me, fast. Prince Frederick is about to give a speech in front of the palace. I bet it's about the rumors. A speech? Let us go there as well. Do you think the rumors are true? Apparently, an airship returned from Farnsport with an injured general. I've heard something about an assassination. Do you think Askania planned to betray the treaty? We've been waiting for almost an hour now. Shouldn't we just head straight into the palace? Now that you've said that, here they come. Look at how many people came despite the weather. I can't wait to see their faces when they hear the terrible news. Maybe I should go down to get a better look? Keep your emotions at bay, Lady Alina. Remember your position. Yeah, strict as always, my dear General Guston. The same goes for you. The people might get the wrong idea seeing you laughing in the face of such terrible news. Alright, General Killjoy. Besides, I think most of them have already heard the rumors. They truly spread fast. Have you finished your small talk? Oh, my prince! That's the Grimoire Rock from the beginning. Then let me have a word now. Citizens of Tormund, I come before you with important news. News that weighs heavily upon my heart. I ask you, for how many years have we watched our family and friends being murdered? For how many generations have our homeland been plundered and ravaged? While our enemies were being fed by foreigners, we had to endure hunger and suffering. We may share Valandus with Ascania and Gravos, but it is not the same blood that flows through our veins. A year ago, the tide turned. We conquered Wyneshire and defeated Gravos. Because we all worked together. Because we did not give up. But Gravos, in his devious ways, did not endure this, and not only killed hundreds of Terran soldiers in the explosion, but also sacrificed its own people. Is this what passes as honor in Volandis? Scania's idea of ethics and morals is no less devious, which is why the decision to sign a peace treaty 1 year ago was difficult for me. But I did not want any more of our soldiers to die. I did not want our citizens to starve any longer. To this day, I am firmly convinced that it was the right decision. But today, word from Farnsport has reached us. Our Chancellor and soldiers have been murdered. During the peace ceremony, troops from Ascania executed Chancellor Edgar and some of our brave soldiers. Only General Maeve could escape and bring us the word. So the rumors are true after all. Can we accept this? No. I have no choice but to take up arms again. The war that I wanted to avoid at all costs will continue. For this, I need your support, people of Terran. I can promise you one thing though. You will not experience famine or misery anymore, because this war will be ended quickly. With the annexation of Wyneshire, we acquired the weapon that devastated the area a year ago. You hear correctly. The most powerful weapon in the world is now in our possession. Behold, the Grand Grimoire. This is the weapon that can destroy an entire city? Terrifying, but it looks so harmless. If it belongs to us, then nobody will mess with us anymore. There it is, Killian. That's the same stone. Yes, this is the Grand Grimoire that destroyed Wyneshire. But contrary to the prince's words, it was not used by Gravos back then. It had always been in Terran's possession. What? How do you know that? Why didn't you tell me that you knew about the stone? I know about it, I don't have any more information than you do. Sorry, Glenn. With this weapon, we can destroy the entire Armada with one blow and bring this war to an early end. Rest assured, people of Terran, this war will end soon, and we will be the victors. Why does the prince show the grimoire in public? Making the people feel assured? And the rumors will probably intimidate the enemies. Let's hurry to the palace. I must speak with him. Maeve is a miserable liar. Sir Victor, about the grimoire. Sorry I didn't mention it earlier. The Grand Grimoire is one of the reasons I'm in Volantis. I'll make it up to you. There's someone I would like you to meet. But first, let us escort the princess safely to the palace. Dear sister, thanks be to fate, you are well. Words can't describe how relieved I am. At last, all those sleepless nights are over. Please, tell me, where have you been? I am sorry, Frederick. It was not my intention to cause you grief. I should be angry. But now that you are back with me, I just can't. Your companions have my deepest gratitude. If it were any other day, I would have arranged a big banquet for your return. But with the war ahead, we must set an example to the citizens. Do not worry. I have had enough of banquets anyway. Frederick, I have an important matter to discuss with you. I was present at the banquet in Farnsport and saw what happened there. It was not the soldiers from Escania who attacked our men. It was a wild demon. You're not telling us anything new. What do you mean? Sir Maeve told us about it. His report of the evening was very detailed. General Maeve, why don't you tell it yourself? Maeve. Very well. As the princess explained, there was an attack on the banquet by a demon, but even the strongest beast had no chance in the presence of the best knights of Volantis. The monster was quickly put down, but the real monster appeared only afterwards. Escania showed its true colors. Chancellor Sigurd had our men and the Chancellor Edgar assassinated in the chaos of the attack. Our men were killed by the swords of Escania. I am sure they would have blamed the demon, but I was able to escape and carry the truth to you, my prince. This is a lie. How can you be sure that I'm lying, with all the confusion that was going on there? Hold your tongue, wretched traitor. Do not trust him. I saw you with my own eyes. You gave the robbers the order to kill Lady Pornella. That is not the end of it, Lord Brother. After the banquet, I hurried home through Cortara. Do you know who stood in my way? This man, who even tried to kill me. With all due respect, that is not true. Why do you say that? First, you claim that I am lying about the banquet, and now you're trying to slander me. Prince, please do not listen to her. She seems confused. You have been away for a long time, Celestia. Let us talk later. It's best if you go to your room now and freshen up. For your companions, I will provide the best rooms in town, and I will reward them generously tomorrow. Frederick, this is not the right time for you to take care of my well-being. This war is based on a lie. I see your point. and I promise you we'll talk more about it tonight. But now please, get some rest. Please, do not ask me to do this again, Prince. It breaks my heart to lie to the princess. And it would break hers if she knew that her brother is very well aware that Sir Maeve took care of the Chancellor. Your truth is more useful to us than my sister's. You performed your role surprisingly well, General Maeve. Or it's Matthew. God damn it. Thank you, my prince. One could think my sister is the real liar. If not for the fact that she is the most honest person in Valandis. I agree. Maeve, step forward. Prince? Remove your armor. My armor? Are my words unclear? I don't understand. As you said, my sister is the most honest person in Valandis. When my sister claims that a demon invaded the banquet, it is exactly what happened, right? Yes, as we already know. If my sister tells of a group of dwarves that are singing an ode to the moon on the top of this tower, and there's a group of dwarves standing on the top of this very tower and are giving away the most beautiful ode to the moon. Prince? And when my sister claims that you tried to kill her, you actually did try. Wait, please, she just said that to discredit my statements. So my sister is a liar after all? No, I mean, in this case, Prince. Luck seems to be on your side today, General. Normally, I'd have them slit your throat. But since your statement is the foundation for this war, our people will be skeptical if I had to explain that you were executed after your return. I'm sorry. Please, I meant no harm to Terran. But the people will certainly not be skeptical when I tell them that General Maeve came back from this bloody banquet with only one arm and one eye. No! Oh, consequences of your actions. Sir Victor said he would bring someone who can tell me more about the grimoire. But it has been an hour already. Sienna and Killian went into the city. Rob and Lean stayed at the castle. I'm too nervous to wait here. Maybe I should take a look around the city as well? Well. This plot's definitely getting more and more interesting. I do think that Frederick is wanting the war. I think that part is entirely true. And I think it has to do more with his advisor. But there's nothing that points to that, but I think his advisor was at Warnshire as well. If I remember the start of the game. Maeve is probably going to be the villain we deal with for the rest of this chapter. I don't think he's going to be particularly happy with the consequences of his action and what's going to have to be dealt with. He might want to deal with Lean because of this, because he's definitely not going to get any sort of revenge back on Frederick for it. But I guess Frederick could just be outright, evil in his own right, just because he was so quick too. wanting to instill some sort of punishment, and a rather harsh punishment at that. But for now, this is where I have to call a stream. And I think it's a good opportunity to take a break. So, thank you guys for stopping by. I realize these streams have been rather short, but I'd rather make slow progress through this game than none at all. So, this is what we're going to be focused on for the next little while. I believe as far as the rest of the week goes, if we're not going to be playing this, we're going to be doing stuff in Final Fantasy. I do want to jump more into that game. I believe I have some friends that are... There's a whole bunch of releases out right now, so my attention's rather split. If we end up getting people together before, I believe, Dying Light the Beast comes out, we're going to be running through Abysses as a group, but if not, like I said, it's just going to be a week of Chained Echoes or Final Fantasy XIV, and we're going to go on from there. But thank you all for stopping on by, and I will catch you next time. Take care, everyone.